October 27th. So let's dive into our tasks for today. First off, as you can see in your task list, you have your 40-second daily journal. And here's your question, kind of a fun one I'm excited to see your responses to. If you were called on to give a speech as you accepted a huge award, what would you say? Why? Who would you thank? And why? So just tell me a little bit about if you were accepting a huge award, what kind of speech would you give and who would you thank? Should be a fun question. Now, our next step, as you can see, is you're completing a short reading on Canvas and then a reading response to follow it. This text is Elie Wiesel, the author of our book, Night. It's his Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech from 1986. And now let me give you a little background on that. Lots of people in the world have earned Nobel Peace Prizes. It's for people who the world decides have helped bring peace especially among different countries and different peoples. Examples of previous winners are President Barack Obama, former president, Martin Luther King Jr., Mother Teresa, a nun who did amazing things for people in India, especially poor people. Malala Yousafzai, who is a woman who fights for the right for all people to get school and education, especially women in the Middle East. Nelson Mandela did a lot of work for racial reconciliation in Africa. Amazing man. And this is what the prize looks like. It's named after a man named Alfred Nobel. And now the author of the book we're reading, Night, Elie Wiesel, he won a Nobel Peace Prize in 1986. Here's a picture of him actually on the day of this winning the speech with his son and his wife, Marion. And just a little kind of background for you, when you win this prize, you travel to Sweden, which is where it's given. You go to this big courthouse building and you go inside. You can see the beautiful inside here. And you walk up to that little blue stage kind of in the left corner and you stand there, you receive the award, and then you give a speech. And here's a picture of former President Obama on that stage accepting his award. And that's what you're going to read today, is the speech that Mr. Wiesel gave when he accepted that award in 1986. One little piece to help you understand, in the speech, Mr. Wiesel is going to reflect on his life, think back about the choices he's made. Because if you remember, he was 15 when he went through the Holocaust. And he's lived a lot of life since then, and he's going to think back about, have I spent my life well, and have I used my time wisely? One thing that will help you, he's going to describe a young Jewish boy talking to him. Well, he's actually imagining his younger self talking to his older self. So maybe that'll help clarify. The young Jewish boy he imagines is actually himself as a kid holding his adult self accountable for how he's lived his life. So please read the speech. It's very good. It's very meaningful. If you would like to look up versions of him reading it online, you can. English is not his first language. It's actually his third language. So he's not the best reader in English by our standards. But if you would like to listen, you can. And then following the speech, simply complete a reading response as we used to do. Very simple. Create a text box and answer these 4 questions. That's all you have for today. So go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, let me know. Use email or the question board. I hope you enjoyed the speech. Good luck.